of the best-known footballing rivalries will be the showpiece for one of the best-known footballing championships. Euro 2004's final will end as we began. Germany and the Netherlands opened the group of death with a 2-2 draw in Porto. It was a wobbly start for the Germans, yet they've emerged from the group as one of the tournament favourites, as have the Netherlands. Manchester United's Rudi Voller, his hat-trick brought the Dutch to the dance against Spain. Miroslav Klose found a hat-trick of his own against the Danish. In the quarter-finals, he will be the leading man just ahead of Michael Ballack. The Henri Delaunay Trophy, the championship that signifies the best in Europe. The Dutch are sticking with what they know. Rudi Voller, of course, on 6 goals. 90 more minutes to add a stake to his claim for the Golden Boot. Although not if Miroslav Klose, who is in the form of his life, has anything to do with it. From World War II to the 1974 World Cup, Italia 90, and beyond, it's Germany versus the Netherlands one more time for the Championship of Europe. Didi Hamann testing the waters, nothing left to lose in the opening minute of the game. Van der Meijden, deep cross swung in. Cleared away by Friedrich. Here is Heitinger. Seedorf. Van der Meijden, who's been a crucial asset for the Dutch, and it's Van Nistelrooy who does find the net, although it's null and void, offside. Although it's a stunning, intense header, you'll expect nothing less. Van der Meijden, another troubling cross for the Germans, and this time it was Robin. It was contested out of the duel. It's a foul against Friedrich, and you can see why. Right to the eye, straight out of an episode of Monday Night Raw. Van der Meijden supported by Heitinger. There is Seedorf and Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's been given a yard. And it's the opening goal. 20 minutes in to the grand final in Lisbon. A sensational 7th goal. Orange fingertips in touching distance of the big silver cup. And you can see here it's Christian Vaughan who stumbles into Van Nistelrooy and inadvertently gives him the extra yard here to do with this as he pleases, and he plants it past Oliver Kahn. And the battle lines have been drawn. The war never ended on the pitch between these two. Ballack. Klose returns it to the captain, and it's Ballack from range. Takes a deflection on the way through though. Ballack alone for now, but he's waiting for the support, and it's Schneider down the flank. First time ball into Klose, and just too far away for it to cause any real panic for Van der Sar. Seedorf. Van der Meijden, another difficult cross. It's going to succumb to a corner for the Germans. Now approaching the 30-minute mark, and Klose is out wider than the Mannschaft would like. Schneider does well to keep it in. It's a difficult one in, bent towards Starm, who was faced with a tricky situation. He didn't know what to do with this. He's trying to clear it. It's glanced towards Van der Sar's goal, and thankfully he's near enough on this goal line. It's a desperate swipe. Needs a good delivery from Seedorf. And it is Starm. Almost redeemed himself for the calamity at the other end of the pitch. It's a great leap. Might have taken a bit of assistance off of Hamann there. Can the Germans deliver one last air raid to the Dutch before half-time? And it was a whimpering strike from Friedrich. Robin racing to secure a cushion before the break, and it's a mid-air collision between Kahn and Van Nistelrooy. And very nearly a touch of troublemaking from Philipp Lahm. He gets the final touch, and thankfully for him it rolls out on the right side of the goalpost. Just as it was in the group stage, it's 1-0 to the Dutch at half-time. It's Germany 0, Netherlands 1. In front of Casillas' goal. Paoletta to 18-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo. Huge goal and a huge moment. What a way to mark your first tournament goal. Then a rocket from Ronaldo. The Spanish took it easy on him, they yielded and backed off. And now Iker Casillas has to pick it out the back of the black net. One of many, many, many more to come from the young legend. He has no idea what kind of career is ahead of him. Thank you to everyone who voted for the goal of the tournament. We are back for the second half of your Euro 2004 final. Ballack dashing forward beyond Balmer. Thrashing strike and what could have been an instant reply as soon as we get the second period underway. Ballack did score against the Netherlands in their Group D opener. I'm sure he'd be keen to repeat fate. Schweinsteiger curling a dangerous one in there, and Ballack does get a touch, but it's a deft one. Well, Schweinsteiger, complacent pass, has given it away to Koku. And here's a chance for the Dutch to spring an advantage. Robin belted in, and it is Overmars at the far post. Not a bad leap for one of the tiniest men on the field. Closer. Schweinsteiger returns it to Ballack this time. Here's Podolski. Worth a squirt from the Cologne youngster. Screeches out for a corner to the Germans just on the hour mark here. He swung in and is cleared off the line by Frank de Boer, and it's Baumann. We couldn't capitalise on the alarmed Netherlands defence. It's Schweinsteiger. What a heroic clearance off of the goal line by the veteran. Ballack. Now Podolski, there he is, he's freed up Ballack, and it rolls and rolls into an even playing field now. The captain is there at the right place in the right time. Far from the unforgiving power, respect of the Kaiser. Bated breath from the German supporters as it trickles towards the goal line in slow motion. Germany are back in the final. Their chance has come at last, and has come from the softest of touches from Michael Ballack. It takes him up to 5 goals. More than leading striker Miroslav Klose. Here's a chance for the Netherlands to reply. Seedorf needs a good corner here, and it's off the crossbar. Maybe can't get in touch to this, and I think he is, the way that Haman is celebrating. Dolski taking his time, is lofted up towards Kevin Kirani, plucks out the air. And Van der Sar, you can cut the tension with a samurai sword here in the Estadio de Luz. Is Patrick Kluivert battling for balance against Friedrich, and there's no penalty. Another man Holland will be looking to for inspiration. Oh, bad touch from Burns, maybe punished by Kluivert. He sets up Van Nistelrooy for a wonder goal. Koku. Overmars, and it's Davids in the centre, he's done it! But the flag just wouldn't stay down. Edgar Davids could have sealed a winning goal, and his first of the competition too. Both teams have played extra time in the semi-finals, and they're keen to avoid it again. They're going for it! And Davids is desperate to amend his goal that was ruled out. That's a screeching rocket from Edgar Davids. Germany are trying to hold on for dear life here. Koku, it rolls towards Kahn, and Ben has always gone down. Penalty with 5 minutes to go. And the 1974 World Cup final began with a penalty for the Dutch, and it may end with a penalty for the Dutch here at Euro 2004. And if Van Nistelrooy scores this, the golden boot will surely be his. Well, he finds the net. He defeats Oliver Kahn and may have single-handedly defeated the Germans at long last in one of the most helpless of fashions, just the way they'd love it. No care for placement, but all the love for power. Oliver Kahn must have felt like he was waiting to be shot. He's endured the firing squad of the Netherlands for much of the second half. All or nothing. All or nothing now from the German Luftwaffe's Kirani. He's shot down from the sky by Frank de Boer. The silence in the stadium is every fan holding their breath. Seconds remaining, one last roll of the dice. Closer with a chance. He scored! Miroslav Klose with the trademark somersault and a German miracle. Don't go anywhere just yet. 30 more minutes of football await. And Kevin Kirani, who hasn't found the net so far, has found the next best thing. He's picked out the best German striker of this tournament. It was there at the feet of Frank de Boer one moment, and in the back of the net, in the blink of an eye, from the studs of Miroslav Klose the next. Just as both teams did in the previous round in the semi-finals, they head into silver goal. Extra time, one more time. Could be 15 minutes or 30. No way to tell which way the pendulum's going to swing in this close cup final. Seedorf. 6 games into an intense tournament, and those legs starting to get very heavy. And David has gotten the best of Philip Lahm. There's a skid along the surface. Climactic mood here in Lisbon as the Dutch have thrown away a lead twice. Can he regain it a third time? David swung into Kluivert as he rattles it against the crossbar. That was the chance. He was the saviour against the Italians in the quarterfinals, and he nearly wrote himself into legendary status for the Dutch. With 5 minutes left of extra time. Now the only fair way to settle this is in the most unfair and cruelest of circumstances. We're going to penalties, and Patrick Kluivert may rue that close chance towards the end of extra time. And the last nation you want to face on penalties would be the Germans, renowned for a prolific success rate in the penalty shootout. Lukas Podolski is number 1, and he won't be the unfortunate one either. Great conversion, enormous pressure on the youngster. Not that you would know it, it's a confident kick. Van Nistelrooy put away one penalty earlier in the game, and he's done the same again. Only this time Oliver Kahn does get closer to it, and his own limbs betray him, disappointing from one of the world's best. Miroslav Klose, who puts us in this position, puts Germany ahead in the shootout. Of course he does. Now can Patrick Kluivert make up for that miss in extra time? Stopped by Kahn. Has Kluivert's luck run out at the worst possible time? Germany's captain Michael Ballack to extend the lead. Oh, it's a harrowing miss. He sends the ball into orbit. That's when you need your captain to set an example. Ballack's run of unfortunate cup finals may continue. Seedorf, and he does, he equalises. A pulverising penalty into the roof of the net. Didi Hamann, another chance for Germany to go back in front. Saved! Edwin van der Sar goes the right way, and the German wall is coming down all over again. Oh, Frank de Boer. Such composure. Further humiliation to Oliver Kahn with the Peneka, and that man, he approves. If you felt bad for Podolski, imagine how the young Schweinsteiger feels if he misses. It's all over. And it is! A cruel denial by the goalpost. Germany beaten. The Netherlands successful. And the Dutch are the champions of Europe for the first time since beating the Soviet Union in Germany's backyard. And they've done it in the most thrilling of fashions. They really had to work for this. They went ahead over the Mannschaft twice and threw away those leads on 2 occasions, right at the death as well from Miroslav Klose. Patrick Kluivert nearly swooping in at the very end of extra time to clinch it. Access denied by the woodwork. He even missed his penalty, but the rest of his squad had his back and made up the difference. Not to take away from the brilliant run of Germany, but tonight, Lisbon is alight in the unmistakable bright orange, heralded by a brilliant veteran squad here. The Netherlands are the champions of Europe. Philip Cocu of PSV Eindhoven, the captain of this exciting Dutch side, lifts the silver trophy as the final image of Euro 2004.
Flowing right on through your veins, and it's the feeling like you're all so glad you came, and it's the moment you remember you're alive. It is the air you breathe, the element, the fire. It is a flower that you took the time to smell. It is the power that you know you got it well. It is a fear inside that you can overcome. This is the orchestra, the rhythm and the drum. It is
when my emotions drain. The boss of the city is the cab driver, running up to my face and into my arms. It's you, it's me, walking down that street. Wish I could see my own funeral, to regret being dead. Baby, don't leave. There are police sirens in my head that sound like my baby's crying. It's the long face when my emotions drain. The boss of the city is the cab driver, running up to my face and into my arms, yeah. Into my arms, yeah. Shed only some of it, give away most of it. It's you and me walking down that street. Wish I could see my own funeral, to regret being dead. Yeah, I found the attention, I want the attention, yeah. Wish I could see my own funeral, to regret being dead. I found the attention, I found the attention, I want the attention, I found the attention,
Marco van Basten was the top goal scorer the last time the Netherlands won the European Championship, and fittingly Van Nistelrooy claims the Golden Boot this time around. And for the final time, I would like to say thank you to everyone who joined us on this emotional trip down memory lane. It doesn't stop there though. Euro 2024 and the Copa America coming up next, as well as the much requested USA 94. Stay tuned for more.